Hey Miner fans, welcome back to another Miner Minute. Paige Wood here, joined with number 7, Malachi Nelson. Lots of hype going into that first game and an equal amount coming into our first home game of the season. What's your focus for this week?
Yeah, I mean, it's a different level of focus. Obviously, you want to protect the Sun Bowl. You want to do your best for your fans, for your community. So I hope that we can do our best to put on a show for everybody. I've definitely realized a different level of focus, from the team. Obviously, coming off week 1, and yeah, I think we'll be just fine to go out and execute and go do our job.
Joined with head coach Scotty Walden. Listen, we are back on home turf this week for week 2. Yeah. We're coming off of a loss on the road, but listen, let's talk about some positives. We got guys like Ivan Escobar, who you said have that championship drive. Yeah. Nick Henry, that freshman, who was an absolute missile. Who else should we keep our eye on coming into this Saturday?
There was a lot of positives from last week, and we're excited to get those guys in the Sun Bowl in front of our home crowd. And you mentioned some great ones right there. Guys that really stood out to me that played, kind of with the heart and soul spirit of a UTEP Miner. Udoka Ezeani, I thought played really physical. Elijah Baldwin running around. Ashton Emery ran extremely physical up front. And a guy named James Williams, our left guard, is playing really, really physical for the Miners up front. And so I love how, fiercely we're competing. We got to bring our execution to that level. And, we are so excited to defend home turf and be back at home in the Sun Bowl for our fans. We get excited. We walk down that mine shaft and we see the Miner Maniacs going crazy. That's what this thing is all about. And our kids are going to be fired up for our Sun City game.
You play for a coach with such passion, integrity, and that West Texas energy. What does it mean to you to play for a program like UTEP alongside Coach Walden? Yeah,
no, obviously he's a great coach, man. He's got an energy that he brings every day. He's the same man every day, which helps me be a better man every day. And I trust him with my life. I can't wait to go out throughout the season with him. Going into game 2, I think we're both gonna get better, and communication's a lot of those things that that we kind of struggle with, communication and a couple other things, kind of clean that up going into game 2. And I'm excited. I know he's got my back, I got his back, and we'll go out there and try and put on a show.
Now, Coach, I'm also no mathematician, but listen, you focused a lot about that 1% better every day over a season that will compound to meet that standard that UTEP football is ready to set. What are these fans going to realize about how awesome this team is as they come into this beautiful stadium here Saturday to watch the first home game? Yeah,
I think they're just going to see a team. Our responsibility is to bring a team down that mine shaft that plays extremely hard. We talked all week, using the Japanese proverb Kaizen. It stands for just getting 1% better incrementally. And suppose of thinking about, let's go win this game. Let's just think about each day getting better. And we got to stay ingrained in that process, and we got to do a fantastic job of that. And I think that Miner fans can expect to see a team that plays fearless, fast, physical, our brand of football, and that plays extremely hard when they wear that orange and blue. I mean, that's what I always think when fans come to the game, they deserve to see a team that plays hard and fights for their city and fights for their university. And that's the honor that we hold, and that's what we need to uphold on Saturday for our fan base.
Coach, give us some more info about the Miner Walk that's going to happen.
Yeah, so the Miner Walk, for us is going to be at about 4:50 before the game. And what we do is we're going to bring our players to walk through our tailgaters, our donors, our supporters. We'll have the band, the cheerleaders all out there. We want to make that a new special tradition. I know other teams may have done that in the past, but we want to make that a consistent tradition here to where, we get to walk down, right, it won't be on Glory Road, but it'll be in that parking lot, the GR2, and walking through that parking lot through our fans and all the parents out there. So again, 4:50, we need you there to be loud and be excited, be proud, bring that energy for our players. And I think it's going to be an awesome deal. We'll walk through, go through the gate, we'll walk down the Sun Bowl, we'll pray around our logo as we get ready to head into the game. So I just think it's a special time for families and everybody who want to see something really, really cool. That really started to kind of catch on last year, and it's a tradition that we want to continue and we want to elevate this year.
Yes, sir, Coach. I know that I am so excited for this first home game. Coach, you and your guys are ready to go. Fans, make sure to come out here, bleed that blue and orange, and let's get those picks up and support our Miners. Coach, thank you so much.
Thanks, Paige. Appreciate it. Picks up, guys.